This is the weekly rundown, where we cover rig counts, oil prices, and trending news for the week. And I'm your host, Greg Williams. Welcome back to the weekly rundown. Hope everyone enjoyed the Easter weekend. Oil prices were little changed on Thursday, but posted a third weekly gain as markets weighed further production cuts targeted by OPEC+ and falling U.S. oil inventories against fears about the global economic outlook. Let's see what our top articles are for this week. Eldorado scoops up another SHI newbuild drillship. So that's Samsung Heavy Industries. Eldorado Drilling AS raised $70 million in private placement connected to its acquisition of two new-build ultra-deepwater drill ships. The rigs are expected to be delivered in 2024, and according to one of the banks involved, Eldorado will charter the units out externally. That is the West Dorado and the Pacific Zonda. Seadrill closes the all-stock acquisition of Aquadrill. Seadrill has completed its acquisition of Aquadrill. As a result of the transaction, Aquadrill became a wholly owned subsidiary of Seadrill. In connection with the completion of the transaction, Seadrill issued an aggregate 29,866,505 common shares to former Aquadrill unit holders and equity award holders, resulting in issued share capital of $798,665.03 divided into a total of 79,866,503 Seadrill common shares, each with a par value of 1 cent, validly issued and fully paid and non-accessible. Exxon ends Brazil drilling campaign after announcing profit losses. ExxonMobil Corp has ended a major campaign to find oil in Brazil. Exxon said in an email to Reuters its initial exploration drilling program in Brazil is now complete and that it is still engaged in Brazil and continues to pursue exploration activities in the country. Equinor issues new drilling permit using the Deepsea Stavanger. The Norwegian Petroleum Directorate, NPD, has granted Equinor drilling permit for well 31/224 and 31/224A in PL 923. The well will be drilled by the Deepsea Stavanger semi-submersible. Exxon and Pioneer hold preliminary acquisition talks. ExxonMobil Corp has held preliminary talks with Pioneer Natural Resources Company about a possible acquisition of the U.S. shale oil producer, Wall Street Journal reported this past Friday. Exxon and Pioneer both declined to comment on the report. Now it is time for our oil prices. As of closing on Friday, April 7th, WTI was at $80.42. Brent was at $84.73. Natural gas was at $2.03 per 1 million BTU. And here's Allison with our rig counts.
U.S. rig count is down 4 to 751 rigs. The U.S. rig count is down 4 from last week to 751, with oil rigs down 2 to 590, gas rigs down 2 to 158, and miscellaneous rigs unchanged at 3. U.S. rig count is up 62 rigs from last year's count of 689, with oil rigs up 44, gas rigs up 17 and miscellaneous up 1. The U.S. offshore rig count is down 1 to 17, up 5 year-over-year. Canada rig count is down 12 to 127 rigs. Canada rig count is down 12 from last week to 127, with oil rigs down 6 to 52, gas rigs down 6 to 75. Canada rig count is up 16 rigs from last year's count of 111, with oil rigs down 1, gas rigs up 17.
This week's rundown is sponsored by Alliance One Oilfield. Alliance One Oilfield is a leading oilfield supply, service, and support company based in Houston, Texas. They provide a variety of products and services to meet the needs of clients worldwide. You can find them at alloneoilfield.com. That is ALL1OILFIELD.com. Just a reminder, all of this information and more can be found at www.riglinks.com, where our goal is to simply connect people. And that's it for this week's rundown. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglinks.com. Have a great week, everyone. This has been the Weekly Rundown, hosted by Greg Williams. and published by Wriglings.com. If you're interested in becoming a partner or sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@Wriglings.com. That is info@Riglynx.com.